It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news, with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. Retail transformation is very much underway as traditional retailers close stores and file for bankruptcy at rates not seen since the Great Recession. In fact, over 6,700 stores have shuttered in 2017 alone. Big retail can no longer dominate in today's digital environment without reevaluating their strategy. How can retailers reinvent themselves to be successful in today's market? What do the new rules of retail mean for 2018? Download Sumo Heavy's newest white paper to learn the best practices and principles. The free white paper can be downloaded at newrulesofretail.info. That's newrulesofretail.info. It's E-Commerce Minute for January 22nd, 2018.
In today's episode, CVS to stop photoshopping beauty ads.
It's no secret in retail and e-commerce that a majority of images, especially those in health, beauty, and fashion, are heavily retouched. CVS Pharmacy announced in a recent press release that it would stop materially altering beauty images in brand-created marketing materials that appear in stores, online, and on social media. The company said that it is setting new standards for post-production alterations of beauty imagery. A CVS beauty mark will be added to photos to indicate pictures that have not been digitally modified to alter a person's shape, size, eye color, or wrinkles. The small icon will start to appear on materials this year with the goal of converting all images in the company's beauty sections by the end of 2020. These unretouched standards will apply to CVS-produced imagery only. CVS is also calling on other beauty brands, including Revlon, L'Oreal, and Johnson & Johnson, to join the initiative, according to the Wall Street Journal. Helena Folks, the president of CVS Pharmacy and executive vice president of CVS Health, said in a statement, "As a mother, woman, and president of a retail business whose customers predominantly are women, I realize that we have a responsibility to think about the messages we send to the customers we reach each day." And it seems that CVS customers are responding pretty well to the announcement via Twitter. Some positive
I keep
tweets.
believing 2018 is still retouching stuff. Is it me?
Heavily retouching stuff. I don't even know what's real anymore. My point as a graphic designer, some of the stuff that you see really goes way too far. I can understand on a magazine cover where you have to edit out a blemish, but some of the stuff that you see on the newsstands or even online is just
Or like lighting or anything like that. But like to really edit it, like that's just weird.
It's just weird. And of course, what comes with that is the Photoshop fails, which I love, with the misplaced hand or the arm that's 3 feet long. I mean, that stuff's great.
Remember the one that was like here and I think somewhere in Europe where they replaced a guy and it was an African American male here.
It was actually a Microsoft thing. They had a meeting and they said, "Oh, we have to put an African American guy in," except all they did was swap out the head and the rest of his body was Caucasian. Wasn't that it?
No, it was opposite.
It was opposite, yeah. So I don't know.
The European ad, it was just like weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it goes too far. So good. That's a good thing.
I think this is great, especially when you consider, let's isolate it for a second. CVS, they're selling health, and positive. I think I don't want to get on a soapbox here, but I think we need to be more honest about how we look.
Yes,
and I think this is a positive step. I think, and also to young people, to present these airbrushed perception of beauty to young people, I think is wrong. I think it sends the wrong message.
There's plenty of magazines on the newsstands that do that. Like,
sure,
they're totally opposite.
I totally agree, and you can just go on Instagram and find that if that's what you really want. Right? But I think being a chain that they're a drugstore. We're supposed to be health, so I think they need to send a more positive image, and I think this is a great step.
Good. It's a good thing.
Good. It's a good thing. So we agree it's a good thing. So yeah, it seems like some positive feedback from folks on Twitter. So I think this will be a great thing. So let's just see how the other beauty brands jump on with this and follow along. Be interesting to follow.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
Just love yourself.
Just love yourself, man. Just love yourself.
No, seriously, that's the truth.
That's true. Love yourself. Kumbaya. And congratulations to Philly. We made the cut for the 20 cities for Amazon for the headquarters. I don't think we'll get it, but we'll see.
Woo! Well, Apple's looking now too, and that's another show
too. So hey, Never know. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it, sir.
All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.